Good day, everyone. I'm the Anarchist Rising, and today I'm gonna be doing a bit of a time lapse. I'm gonna go ahead and get a good part of the base actually set up. Probably gonna have to do some mining, so I'll end up doing that. And, well, let's go ahead and get this started. I'll see you after a bit. So, I've done a good bit of work on the base so far. I will be changing the color scheme. I just wanted to do red because I like red for a while at least. But I will be changing the color scheme. This will look more industrial. This will look more like a landing pad instead of just a red pair of pads, I guess. It is odd. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this area quite yet. I will be moving all of this piping underground, so that will be um, closed off. I will be taking this into a creative world and extending this curtain down a bit, or the um, skirt down a bit, I should say, or whatever. That way it's actually in the ground. It looks better than having that little lip right there. And it's a bit more of a peace of mind. That way, if in some random freak accident it becomes mostly disconnected from the ground, it won't just kind of fall. So, and over here, I'm planning a bit of a um, like this is my mass storage. It's kind of be closed off. I don't really need access to it, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. Now I might put a ladder like here or here or somewhere that allows me to get up top, and then I'll probably have some catwalks going across it. That way I can do some repairs if needed. But I'm also going to be moving this area. This area, or that area, will probably be over here in some way. Or over there, or over here. Probably over here. This might be a little kind of recreational area. Nothing too fancy. But I've gotten that going over here, just kind of getting you inside. Um, After I've gotten this all set up, then I'll probably use the nanobots drill and fill so that I can get this ground down. That way it does not have the grass showing through, because that's kind of a bit annoying. But there's my refinery setup, kind of enclosed. I am just using light armor. I'm not expecting any really big resistance down here on the planet. Even if I were to add Reavers, they don't really do much on the planet. They kind of leave you alone. But right now I'm out of steel plates. I'm just kind of letting it build up because otherwise I'm not going to be able to really steal any of their steel plates effectively. Is it still making steel plates? No, it's not. So I'm going to do that. There we go. Now, I did remove the first two landing pads, or landing spots, I should say, just so I can have these a bit further out from the main area. That way, if there's some sort of crash landing, if I'm over trying to land, then I'm not going to do much to the main area. Which is why this area is going to be a bit smaller, I think, because I don't want it to really come super close to this. Now, you do see that I put railings around the side of it. That's just kind of a cosmetic thing. I'm probably never going to really just walk around on that thing. Of course, most of this is really kind of a cosmetic thing. I'm probably going to fly most of the time. I am thinking of what I want to do with my power situation, because I don't want that thing there for much longer. Now, when I take this into creative, I'm going to be moving these into a better spot. They're probably going to end up being underground, but I will do that and let those two build those up before I remove those. Now, the question is, what do I want to do right now? You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this into creative right now. So, Control B, edit this, rename it to Anarchy YouTube Base version 1. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and take this into creative. Say for, I just want to make sure it saves. I don't want to have any weird stuff happen. Okay. Custom game. There we go. Empty world, creative, yes. If I can type, that would be great. Okay. Make sure I put the proper mods on. So build vision. I might as well put that on there. I never know if I'm gonna end up using those. That and that. And I need that. Okay. Make sure my advanced settings are on. Yeah, why not? Did I turn on scripts? Where's the scripts? Ah, they are turned on, okay. Making sure these are not things that I need. Okay. Turn off the center rotation. No bell limit, thank you. That should be good. Okay. Go ahead and get this loaded up real quick. Do 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 do. Currently, my cat's actually laying on my arm. She's being adorable, just cuddling up to me. Okay. Go ahead and get this spawned in. And, that should be good. I kind of want the sun above it just so that I can see what I'm doing better. Okay. There we go. Want to make sure I'm at least doing it all the same color if I'm going to do it. These rotation keys are still getting to me a bit. Alright. So pretty much what I'm doing right here is I'm adding that skirt. That way, this pad is all connected to the ground, and I'm not gonna have to worry about it somehow disconnecting. Because Keen likes to do stuff like that. And if it gets disconnected, it would be really annoying to get it put back together with the rest of the base. Alright. Get rid of that. Yeah, okay. With my build tools, I have it set so that I can just drag like that. But I don't particularly want to be doing that right now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I just deleted something from afar. What is preventing... Are those separated? They shouldn't be. But they are. How are those separated? That's separate. Okay. That makes sense. That was a derp on my part. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. There's the hole for that. Oh, forgot that I did that with my O2H2 generator. Yeah, I just completely forgot about that. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And... oh, there's no wind power, so... base is completely unpowered. I forgot about that. Okay, go ahead and grab the conveyor block. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna go ahead and go. Oh. There we go. Working with conveyors under like this is a bit weird because they don't like to rotate the way you would think they would. So I'm gonna go to there, bring that down, just 2 blocks, yep, okay. And connected. Alright, now with that connected, that hides that. I can get rid of that. Oh. And move this completely underground as well. I actually think I'm gonna do the same thing with this, move it down one more. And then bring it across. There we go. Now why does that not show up as... oh, what? Is that a separated grid? No. Is that not connected? It's not. Ooh. Okay. Well, that is an easy fix. So I'm gonna go ahead and Control X, Control V. Now, with the fact that I did it on Ooh. Okay. Hold on. Go to get rid of this for a second. Oh, what is preventing me from placing this down? Is it that? Let's see. What is this? Interesting. It does not want to be placing this down. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all of this. Yep, okay, that was the problem. Alright. Not a big deal. Because in the world it is there. Anything I add on will just... When I do this, I'm going to make sure this all gets built first, and then remove that stuff. That way it wouldn't disconnect. Well, it wouldn't disconnect either way, because with this being in the ground, or with everything being in the ground, then it won't disconnect at all. Because it'll still technically be on the same grid pattern. And when it's on the same grid pattern, I should say, then it will connect to the words. Okay. When you have a base that is as a station, nope, wrong button. Then when I'm doing this, I can move it away and it'll pretty much act like I did that, and then I can connect it, unlike what happened there. But because this is in space and I'm not even sure if it's set up as a grid or as a station right now. Let me see. Nope, it was not set as a station. I can do this and connect it together. That's exactly how it'll happen on the planet. So I wouldn't even have to worry about this disconnecting. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remove all of... Oop, that was a bit much. Oop. There we go. That's black now. Just so that I know everything is in the proper places. Alright. Now, part of the reason why I'm doing this is because part of the reason I'm doing this is because of the fact that I'm out of steel plates. So instead of having to fuss with it, I can just go back into the world, put a projector down on the base, and let it project itself. In fact, I can probably hide it underground. Well, I can hide a secondary one underground, which I will do right about here, probably. And it's right there. Haha. Now, I've heard that there's a specific way to place this down. I don't really know what it is. Let's see if I can tell the difference. I really can't tell the difference. Oh, interesting. So it's got two sides that are like that. Other than that, I don't know. So, let me go down. Thank you. I think maybe. Whoa, wait, what? Yeah, okay. Still the right way. I'm gonna see what that does. But not quite yet. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and get this done. And, you know what? With how I was talking about putting a ladder up that will let me get up here and then walk across to do repairs, I'm going to actually get a ladder up here, like I was saying. This way, I'm actually going to be able to this way I can get up, and I'm actually going to put a bit of a server up here. Just gonna have a couple programmable blocks. This will be a permanent area for them instead of the multiple different temporary places that I've had. Place that there, and that was not the orientation that I wanted. I like them to be in the same orientation. Okay. Now, I'm going to name this PB for programmable block, and then nanite. Then I'm going to go in and add in that script. And for this one, I'm going to use programmable block Izzy. And this one is going to be for the inventory manager. And I am going to go ahead and get this set up this way. I don't have to do it in the survival world. Okay. Enable auto disassembling. True. Okay. Now, if you guys want to learn any bits on Izzy's, then let me know in the comments. I can go over this more detailed and help you guys understand it better. I've gone through this multiple times. I've read through it a lot. I actually know a good majority of how to use Izzy's. And I do like you doing stone, but I don't want that to be your priority every time. I want you to work on whatever you think is the best to work on. Now, with Izzy's in the refinery handling section, having these two slashes here means that it will do whatever it thinks it needs the most. If these weren't there, like it was before I added them, then anytime there is stone in the system, it will always prioritize stone over anything else. I don't want that. Okay. Fill offline generators. I'm gonna say true for that. Reactor assembler cleanup. Okay, settings for enthusiasts. Set that to true. Okay. Done. Now, what this does, hide empty. See how, okay, that's not good. See how this is named ores and ingots, and it says 3.9%. It has all of the ores and ingots in this container right now. Or it should put it all there. I deleted a lot of the stuff when I accidentally removed my cargo container. But this is good. This is what I want. I want it to automatically put it all in one spot. Because you know how I'm always... Oh, I can't do that right now. How I'm always taking the ice out of the O2H2 generator and then putting my bottle in, then taking my bottle out and putting the ice back in. I don't want to have to keep doing that. That gets annoying. Now, large cargo container components. This is where I will find all of the stuff that I use to build. That way I don't have to search for it. This will contain all bottles, tools, and apparently space credits. Don't know where that comes in with those, probably in the tools area, I guess. Or ammo. I don't know. Alright. Now, mining carriage, okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and get some build and repairs. Put down here. 4 on there. Actually, I'm gonna go with more than that, but I guess I didn't have that area set in a way that would allow me to put them down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and add a couple conveyors in there and there. This will allow me to build faster. And once I get up here, I can do that, save, toggle all those on. Getting these set up beforehand is going to help a lot. I won't have to do it in the actual world. Now, I'm not going to use the ignore color. Always help others. Grinding 313 100 100. Generator grinds neutral blocks. Yep. And I'm not going to mess with that right now. Push immediately. And sound volume, let's go really low. Alright. And that should be everything. Just make sure I do that. Now, let's make sure all my assemblers are in the group. They are. Yeah, that'll work. Once I get Izzy's auto crafting on, then this or programmable block can be used for something else, because I don't want to have these two clashing, because they will, and then they will stop working because they will run into exceptions or whatever. They will stop each other if you let them run too long together and are doing too much building. So, okay. Now, get some lights on. And getting them on the base is probably going to be a good idea too. Let's see, can I find them quickly? Quick enough. Get these rotating lights on. Let's do it right there instead. What? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and press K. And now I'm going to change these just a bit. Go ahead and trying to get a yellow color. There we go. Just to be a bit softer. Turn down the intensity. No blink. And let's set that down to 0.4. There we go. Just kind of a general warning that you are in an industrial area that's a bit dangerous. Alright. I like it. Now, I'm probably also going to add a garage in this direction. I just thought of it and I like the idea. It kind of makes sense because it connects directly to an industrial area. It'll probably start right after this. Or something like that. No, I'll go out one more block. Yeah. So then I can have... Let's see, the hangar doors. That's a bit wider than I thought it was, which I don't mind, because I love this door. Alright. Yeah, that looks amazing. I love this door so much. Oh no. No. Okay, scrap that idea. Oh hey, I'm using a different color apparently. Oh, I'm using heavy armor. Okay. So yeah, this is a 2x2, I guess. In which case... I'm going to add in just a pair of these. I've been using these a lot. I love these doors. But I also want to incorporate the other doors. What the heck? Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that. Alright. Now, let's go and get out here. A little bit more building to do. Now, I probably won't be doing this garage in this episode, but we that'll probably be next week's episode. Just because I like to get things done once I. Oh, good thing I've already turned that into a station. Oh, come on. Alright. Now, let's see about this. Alright, I'm going to do that. And then here, I'm gonna do that. And I will make this a bit like this. And that'll be the wall. Okay. I'll have windows right there, so that when you're chilling out in here, you can watch ships take off and leave. And I'll have a bit of a restroom area over here. Make it a bit bigger than that, yeah. And why not just do that? That'll work. Gonna go ahead and get that like that. Oh, don't know why that didn't place. There. Okay. Go and do that. There. Now, because this is not going to be a online world, I'm not gonna have to worry about cryopods or anything like that. With that, I'm gonna close that off. And let me go ahead and think about this for a minute. Okay, I know what I want with this. Okay. Oh. Yep, come on. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. Yep. Gonna add a few of those in. Right there. Then over here. I'm gonna remove that block. Oh. And add in showers. There we go. Now with showers you get a bit more privacy because it's turned. So when people are coming in, they can't really see in there. And over here. And let's see. That's what I want. But there we go. Oh. Lockers. There we go. So now when you walk in, you can walk over here, put your stuff away, come and take a shower, walk right back out, and get some stuff on. It won't be the most privacy in the world, but at least you don't have to shower while someone's watching you. You can wrap a towel around you, walk out here, get your stuff, do your thing. All right. Now, go ahead and close that off. Now, right here, I'm gonna put those blocks in. Oh no. Medical room needs to be a bit wider. That should be good. Yeah. I'm so indecisive with my designs. It kind of gets a bit bad. But that's just how I work. It not always the best, but it'll work. Now, with here, okay. There we go. Now I'm doing this right here for a reason. Right here is where I'm gonna be piping in a survival kit, because I don't have what I need quite yet for a medical room. So I'm gonna find that right there, get that put down, and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this plumbed up right now. What is this connecting to? Cargo container. Okay. I am alright with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that there in case I ever need to connect to that. With over here, I'm actually going to, please don't have disconnected. You didn't, thank the Lord. Okay. Oh, it's because it's all station, I forgot. Thank goodness. I'm putting that there because if I add more landing pads on, I don't want to have to push out through that side. So, with that being all plumbed, actually, hold up. Redundancy, redundancy, redundancy. Always good to have extra connections with your conveyors, because if your base gets disconnected or you lose a cargo container like that was connected to, then my entire system would be disconnected from this area. And I don't want that. I want my entire base to be able to be connected. And that's also why I never put these as a connection between areas at all. I will connect them to each other, but I will not put a cargo container or hydrogen tank or anything at a point which is only accessible through these. Because if something happens and the mod breaks or whatever, I can just leave them, have them be off and leave them. And I won't have to worry about it. They won't have to be replaced or anything. They can just chill. And that way, when the mod gets repaired or whatever happens, it's an easy fix. Now, I will also do that right there. Okay. Now, with this having been dealt with, I can close that up. And I can also close up that. Did not want that. Now, if I end up going out in this area I can always come off of this and go that direction without being worried about it. That's why I like having those there. That, and if that were to get destroyed, I would still have connectivity through there. Redundancy at its finest. Now, I'm kind of wondering if I want to connect this area up through there in case something happens there. I'm thinking the answer to that is yes. Now, that is on a different level that is lower in the ground. So I'm just going to bring it right on over. Oh wait, why would I go down with that? There we go. Like I said, I was pressing multiple different rotation keys there and it was doing the same thing. Conveyors are weird with their connections. Now I don't plan on having anything in this area. I don't see any reason why I would want anything in this area, so I'm going to leave that as a elbow joint. Now I know I will come off in this direction with this in the future, and when I do that, I'll have that connection over here that I could use if I ever do find a reason to put something here. Now, let me finish up on this design. So I've got that in. Let me go ahead and put some doors on. There we go. Now, yeah, I like this. But I am also going to... Ooh, I have the wrong block. All blocks. I'm going to do this. Makes that transition smoother. And go back to here, get that out, and put that down. Makes it smoother, not such a harsh area. Okay. Open that back up. Walk over here, check out this is. This is a bit cramped, but it doesn't really need anything other than this. You're not going to have to take off your full suit and leave it off. You're going to be using the restroom. Pulling whatever curtain or door this quote-unquote has. Alright. Now, time to get this done. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Now. Ooh. Okay. Decorative blocks. Let's see. Anything that I want in this room with that one? No. Lab equipment. Medical station. Does not look like I need anything else. Okay. Now I'm gonna put the medical lab right there, or what's this called again? Medical station. That's what it's called. Lab right there. And why not have two of each? And right here, I'm going to go ahead and grab windows. Specifically, this type. Put that down. I'm actually going to do a bit more than just that. Grab that, get that turned. Now, I like doing this because it makes it much softer in a way. Instead of such a harsh point. Now, unfortunately, that is never going to be quite level. But I don't know. I don't think there's anything I can really put there of those. But that could probably suffice. It makes it more interesting instead of just being a corner. So now, as you're in recovery, you can walk over here, kind of chill out, relax, get to look at the sky as you're kind of kneeling. Instead of having to really be stressed out and all that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put that back there. And you know what? Why not grab a desk or something? You know what? I'm going to put that like that. This way, you can sit here, be doing your work, look up, check on your patients, continue doing your work, you know. Now, let me go ahead and. Ooh, that was the same button, I guess. Go ahead and put that down. Less of a sharp corner. Okay. Now, right over here, gonna add a bit of shelving. Or, not really shelving, but somewhere better to put stuff instead of just like having to use this space for everything. Oh Lord. Say you have some DNA samples that, or you're overloaded with DNA samples, you can put them right here, work right here, get finished with one, put it away, grab another, go about your business. And I think that is pretty good for this room. And so, oh no, I don't want a reactor in this room. That'd be a bit odd. There we go. There we go. Totally the wrong block. There we go. Now over here, let's see. Is that the right thing? No, it's not. this like that. Now for some lighting. Go ahead and... oh, no. Okay. Go ahead and grab... let's do the corner lights. That's pretty much in the middle. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, there we go. I got stuck. Actually, that's the middle of the room. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Now I'll probably end up putting some LCD panels right here just to kind of get a little information going on the screen. And I think I'm probably gonna just stick with this survival kit. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it is better than nothing, and it's on a base. It's fairly well protected. You're not gonna be worried about it. Now, up here, what do I want to do? I'm gonna do this. Give it a bit of shape, make it less boring. There we go. As you're walking in, you don't just see a corner up there randomly. Walking out, don't see a random corner. But I do need to put some sort of light in here. So I'm going to put that down. And... oh. Turn down this intensity. But turn down the fall off. I don't know, I'm just going to leave that right there. Gonna have this kind of be dimmed. And that should be good. And this is the one that I was turning down a bit for the... oh, I just did it again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Intensity. Oop. Turn that down to 2. Turn that down a bit. That should be good. Now. There. That should be good. It gives me a bit of light in the room, not too much. Alright. Now I'm going to go for 2x3, no. Maybe. 1x2. Yes. No. Okay. 8. What is this? Okay, neither of those are what I want. Let's just go to window blocks. Yes. 1x1. I might just have to do that. 1x2 slope. Huh. Okay. Do that. Then that. And same thing over here. Now I don't have to worry about this thing being airtight because it will, well, we're on the Earth and I don't have to worry about it. 1 by 2, 1 by 1. There we go. Go ahead and get that right there. And do that. Yeah, I'll keep that for now. I will work around what I'm doing here with everything else. Now, go ahead and do that. I'll figure something out for that in a second. Actually, I'll do it right now. Boom. That works. Then I can come up there and not worry about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good right there. Not where I wanted that. Yeah, I'll work through it. I will. I will figure something out for that. Okay. Gonna just go ahead and do that. Yeah. That works. And then do that. Now, for that, I can do that, and then I can go up with the angled from there, and right here, put that there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Now, let me get this going like that. Do that. And that. Alright. So, in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and get this projected onto the base. What we've got right now, I'm going to go ahead and save it from right here. Control V. And there we go. Edit, rename. Version 1, version 2. So I'm going to go ahead and get this onto the base in between episodes and make sure I have enough resources to do so. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and work on the garage and the power production. So this will be extended out, this will be moved, and I will do the rest of this area. Now, this right here will end up being removed. It's not necessary anymore because I've got the same script right there. And I will fill this in, figure something out to work for this. I'll probably put some hidden lighting for these areas in here and then have the vents, or not the vents, but the windows, these, right up here. That way it kind of looks like the light's coming from a hidden source, which it is hidden. I will make sure I get this area set up with the catwalk going across. That way I can do the repairs, make sure everything's in working order and all that jazz. Uh, Finish up on the um, kind of design of these parts of the base. So remember, if you liked it, leave a like. If you disliked it, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. And if you want to leave a comment telling me some hint or tip or anything like that, go right ahead. Any constructive criticism, I'm always glad to take. If you want to show your support, hitting that like button is a great way. I know I already said that, but I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more of my series or any future series that I get going, please subscribe. It'll help me know that you want to see more content. Now, I've been the Anarchist. Have a great day.